Welcome to tonight's sleep story. This is not a tale of drama or noise. It is a quiet piece of history, told slowly, simply, to help you rest. Tonight, we return to ancient Rome, a bathhouse of stone walls and warm floors, steam rising through the air, water dripping in steady rhythm. The story will not rush. Every moment is calm. Every sound is soft. This is the Roman bathhouse. Pace of routine, silence, and rest. Stay with this history and let it guide you gently toward deep sleep. The Roman bathhouse stands quiet in the afternoon light. Stone steps lead down from the street. Each step is worn smooth by countless feet. The marble gleams dully under the clouded sky. People move slowly toward the entrance. Their sandals make soft sounds against the stone. Click, click, click. The rhythm is steady and predictable. No one hurries. The day moves at its own pace. The entrance hall is wide and cool. Columns rise from the floor to the ceiling. Each column is carved from pale stone. The carvings are simple, leaves and vines that spiral upward. The patterns repeat endlessly, around and around, up and up. Servants stand near wooden benches. They wait quietly. Their tunics are clean and pressed. They fold towels in neat stacks. The towels are white linen. Each towel is the same size, the same thickness. The servants' hands move in practiced motions. Visitors begin to remove their outer garments. Togas fall in heavy folds. The wool is thick and warm. It pools on the benches like water. Sandals are placed in orderly rows. Leather straps are loosened slowly. One buckle, then another. The changing area grows warmer as more people enter. Bodies move quietly between the benches. No one speaks loudly. Voices murmur like distant water. The sound echoes softly off the stone walls. A servant approaches with a wooden tray. On the tray are small clay bottles. Each bottle contains oil. The oil is golden and thick. It catches the light that filters through the high windows. The servant sets the tray down carefully. The bottles do not rattle. Feet are bare now against the stone floor. The marble is cool and smooth. It has been polished by decades of use. The temperature is perfect. Not cold, not warm. Just neutral stone that has absorbed the heat of many bodies and many days. Water can be heard in the distance. It drips steadily somewhere deeper in the bathhouse. Drip, pause, drip, pause. The sound is rhythmic and soothing, like rain on a roof, like a slow heartbeat. The entrance hall empties gradually. People move toward the inner rooms. They walk slowly, without urgency. Their feet make whispered sounds against the stone. The servants continue folding towels, straightening benches, arranging bottles of oil. Afternoon light shifts through the windows. The angles change slowly. Shadows move across the floor like sundials, marking time. But time moves differently here. More slowly, more peacefully. The air smells of warm stone and clean linen, of olive oil and herbs. The scents are gentle and familiar. They have soaked into the walls over centuries. The bathhouse breathes these smells like an old building exhales history. At the end of the entrance ritual, clothes are folded and stored. Bodies are prepared for the warm rooms ahead. The stone steps grow quiet behind them. The bathhouse welcomes its visitors, and the afternoon settles into its gentle rhythm. The first warm room receives visitors like a gentle embrace. The air is heated but not hot. It moves slowly around bare skin. The temperature rises gradually from the entrance hall. Bodies adjust without shock or discomfort. Beneath the floor, fires burn in hidden chambers. The flames are steady and controlled. Slaves tend these fires with careful attention. They add wood in measured amounts, oak, logs, pine branches. The wood burns slowly and evenly. Heat rises through channels carved in stone. The system is ancient and efficient. Roman engineers designed these passages centuries ago. Hot air flows upward through hollow walls, through spaces between floor tiles. The warmth spreads evenly throughout the room. People sit on stone benches that line the walls. The benches are warm. From the heated floors beneath them, the stone holds heat like a sleeping cat holds warmth. Bodies settle onto the smooth surfaces. Muscles begin to relax. Steam rises from pools of heated water. The pools are rectangular and deep. Steps lead down into the water. Each step is carved from single blocks of marble. The edges are rounded smooth by countless hands that have gripped them. Water temperature is carefully maintained. Slaves monitor the pools constantly. They test with their hands. They adjust the flow of hot water from the furnaces. The pools never grow too hot or too cool. They remain perfectly, boringly consistent. Voices echo softly in the warm room. Conversations are quiet and unhurried. People speak of ordinary things. The weather, the harvest, family news. Nothing urgent or exciting. The warm air seems to slow even thoughts and words. Sweat begins to form on skin. Small drops gather slowly. They roll down arms and backs in tiny rivers. The perspiration is clean and healthy. It carries away the tensions of daily life, drop by drop, breath by breath. Servants move between the benches with pitchers of cool water. The pitchers are made of fired clay. They sweat with condensation. The servants pour water into small cups. The cups are passed from hand to hand. The water tastes of minerals and stones. More people enter the warm room from the changing area. They pause at the entrance. Their bodies adjust to the temperature. Skin flushes slightly pink. Breathing deepens naturally. The transition is gradual and soothing. The sound of dripping water continues from hidden places. It echoes off the curved ceiling. The acoustics are perfect for relaxation. No sound is sharp or jarring. Everything blends into a continuous, peaceful murmur. Fire crackles quietly in the furnace chambers below. The flames consume wood with soft, popping sounds. Smoke rises through carefully designed chimneys. The system draws air efficiently. The rooms never fill with smoke or fumes. Time passes, unmarked in the warm room. Minutes flow into each other like warm honey. People close their eyes. They breathe slowly. Their heartbeats synchronize with the gentle rhythm of dripping water and crackling fires. At the end of the session in the warm room, bodies are prepared for the next stage. Skin is softened, pores are opened, muscles are relaxed. The heat has done its slow, methodical work, and visitors move deeper into the bathhouse routine. The oil room is warmer than the first chamber. Heat radiates steadily from the walls and floor. The air shimmers slightly near the ceiling. Bodies glisten with perspiration that has been building slowly in the previous rooms. Servants stand ready with vessels of oil. The containers are made of bronze and clay. Each vessel holds different oils. Olive oil from local groves, imported oils scented with herbs, lavender, rosemary, thyme. The scents are subtle and calming. A servant approaches with a bronze strigil. The tool is curved like a gentle arc. Its edge is dull and smooth, designed to scrape without cutting. The bronze has been polished to a soft gleam. It feels warm in skilled hands. Oil is poured slowly onto skin. The liquid is golden and thick. It spreads in even layers. The servant's hands work methodically. They cover arms first, then shoulders, then the back. Each movement is practiced and deliberate. The oil soaks into pores opened by the heat. It mixes with sweat and dirt accumulated from daily life. The combination forms a paste that carries away impurities. This is how Romans have cleaned their bodies for generations. The method is ancient and effective. The strigil is applied with gentle pressure. It moves across the skin in long strokes, down the arms, across the shoulders, along the spines. The bronze scrapes away the mixture of oil and sweat. Dead skin comes away easily. Water drips nearby from heated pools. The sound provides a steady rhythm for the scraping process. Drip, scrape, drip, scrape. The pattern is hypnotic and soothing. Time moves to this gentle cadence. Other bathers receive the same treatment throughout the room. Servants work quietly and efficiently. They have performed these actions thousands of times. Their movements are fluid and automatic, like dancers following well-rehearsed steps. The scraped mixture falls to the floor in small, dark curls. It contains the residue of daily life, dust from Roman streets, salt from Mediterranean sweat, oil from Roman pressing houses, all the elements that touch human skin in the ancient world. Slaves collect the scraped material in bronze bowls. They empty the bowls regularly into drainage channels. The channels carry the waste away from the bathing areas. The system keeps the rooms clean and sanitary. Fresh oil is applied after scraping. This oil is cleaner and more aromatic. It protects the newly cleaned skin. It also prepares the body for the final stages of the bathing process. Each step flows naturally into the next. The bronze strigil is rinsed between applications. Servants dip the tools in vessels of clean water. The water clouds briefly with oil and debris. Then it clears again. The tools emerge bright and ready for the next bather. Conversations continue in quiet tones. People discuss the quality of different oils. They compare the skills of various servants. They share recommendations for herb mixtures. The talk is peaceful and domestic. Bodies begin to feel lighter as layers of grime are removed. Skin emerges pink and clean. The process is thorough but gentle. No harsh scrubbing or violent motions. Just patient, repeated strokes of the bronze tool. At the end of the oil and strigil treatment, each bather has been renewed. The old skin is gone. The new skin breathes freely. Bodies are prepared for the cooling rooms ahead, and the slow process of ending the bath continues. The courtyard lies at the heart of the bathhouse complex. It is open to the sky above. Late afternoon sunlight filters down through gathering clouds. The light is soft and golden. It casts gentle shadows across the stone floor. Fountains stand in each corner of the courtyard. They are carved from white marble. Water flows from bronze spouts shaped like dolphins and lions. The water falls in steady streams into circular basins. The sound echoes pleasantly off the surrounding walls. Benches line the courtyard walls. They are made of stone covered with cushions. The cushions are stuffed with wool and covered in linen. They are worn smooth by countless bodies seeking rest. Each bench faces toward the center fountains. People sit quietly on the benches. They have completed the heated rooms and the oil treatment. Their skin is clean and relaxed. Their muscles are loose and warm. They move slowly and breathe deeply. Some bathers lie flat on the benches. They close their eyes and listen to the water sounds. The fountains provide a constant, soothing background, like rain on leaves, like streams over pebbles. The water never stops flowing. Servants bring cups of diluted wine. The wine is mixed with water and honey. It is cool and refreshing after the heated rooms. The servants pour carefully from large clay amphorae. The liquid makes quiet, splashing sounds in the cups. Palm trees grow in large pots around the courtyard edges. Their fronds move gently in the afternoon breeze. The movement creates soft, rustling sounds. Shadow patterns shift slowly across the stone floor as the fronds sway. A few bathers engage in quiet conversation. They speak of family matters and local news. Their voices are low and peaceful. The acoustics of the courtyard soften all sounds. Even laughter becomes gentle and muffled. Water continues to drip from the fountain edges. Individual drops fall from the marble rims into the pools below. Each drop creates small ripples that spread in perfect circles. The patterns overlap and fade endlessly. Some people sleep on the benches. The combination of heat treatment and cool air induces natural drowsiness. Bodies that were tense with daily concerns now rest completely. Breathing becomes deep and regular. The afternoon light gradually changes angle. Shadows lengthen across the courtyard floor. The sun moves lower in the sky beyond the walls. Time passes without urgency or pressure. Birds occasionally land on the fountain rims. They drink briefly and fly away. Their movements are quick but not startling. They add to the peaceful atmosphere rather than disrupting it. Natural sounds blend with architectural ones. A cool breeze occasionally stirs through the courtyard. It carries scents from gardens beyond the bathhouse walls, herbs and flowers, olive trees and grapevines. The smells of the Roman countryside mix with the clean scents of stone and water. Servants move quietly between the benches. They refill wine cups. They adjust cushions. They sweep fallen leaves from the stone floor. Their sandals make soft, slapping sounds against the marble. The fountains continue their steady music. Water flows over stone in endless repetition. The sound becomes part of the atmosphere, like breathing or heartbeat, something barely noticed but always present. At the end of the courtyard rest, bodies are thoroughly relaxed. Minds are calm and clear. The afternoon has moved toward evening, and the final stage of the bathing ritual approaches. Evening shadows fill the bathhouse as the day draws to a close. The heated rooms grow cooler. The furnaces burn lower. The afternoon's heat gradually dissipates into the stone walls and floors. Bathers begin to move toward the dressing areas. They walk slowly, reluctant to end their peaceful afternoon. Their bodies are clean and relaxed. Their minds are calm and quiet. The bathhouse has done its work. Servants have prepared the clothes that were left hours earlier. Tunics are folded neatly. Sandals are arranged in pairs. Cloaks are smoothed and ready. Everything waits exactly as it was left. People dress with the same deliberate pace they used for undressing. Each garment is put on carefully. Tunics are pulled over heads slowly. Arms find sleeves without hurry. The fabric settles naturally against clean skin. Sandal straps are fastened one by one. The leather is supple and familiar. Feet slide into worn grooves. Buckles click softly into place. The sounds are small and domestic. Cloaks are drawn around shoulders as protection against the cooling evening air. The wool is thick and warm. It contrasts pleasantly with the clean coolness of freshly bathed skin. The entrance hall fills gradually with departing bathers. Voices are still quiet and peaceful. No one speaks loudly or urgently. The afternoon's calm continues into the evening transition. Servants clean the bathing areas as visitors leave. They gather used towels. They empty oil vessels. They scrub the benches and floors. Their work is methodical and thorough. The fountains in the courtyard continue to flow. Water sounds will continue through the night. The marble basins will overflow steadily. The peaceful sounds will echo in the empty spaces. Outside the bathhouse, the Roman street is quiet. Evening has settled over the city. Oil lamps flicker in distant windows. The air is cool and fresh after the warm, humid atmosphere inside. Bathers emerge into the evening air gradually. They pause at the top of the stone steps. The transition from warm interior to cool exterior requires a moment of adjustment. Skin tightens slightly in the breeze. People begin to walk home through the darkening streets. Their sandals make soft sounds on the paved roads. Click, pause, click, pause. Rhythm is slow and peaceful. No one hurries through the gathering darkness. Behind them, The bathhouse settles into evening quiet. The fires burn low in the furnace chambers. Water drips steadily in empty rooms. Stone begins to cool after hours of warmth. The afternoon's routine is complete. Bodies are clean. Minds are calm. The ancient ritual of the Roman bath has followed its predictable, soothing pattern once again. Night falls gradually over the bathhouse complex. Stars appear in the opening above the courtyard. The fountains continue their gentle music. Water flows over stone in endless, peaceful repetition. At the end of the evening, the fires burn low. Water drips against the stone. The courtyard grows quiet. The bathhouse rests, and so does the city. The fires burn low. The heat fades slowly from the stones. Water drips in the corners of the bathhouse. Steady, quiet, without end. The voices are gone. The benches are empty. Only silence remains, filling every hall. Outside, the night air is cool. Inside, the last warmth lingers. The city rests. The bathhouse rests. And now, so do you. The rhythm of water continues. The sound holds you gently, without effort. Nothing more to do. Nothing more to hear. Only rest. Only sleep.